Hey guys, welcome to Occasional Limit Gaming. I'm Stando. Could Battlefield Bad Company 3 finally be on its way? According to Almighty Dak, we may just be getting our wish. And if you don't know who Almighty Dak, of course, he's the person who accurately leaked all of the information on 2016 Battlefield 1. So far he has a good track record, even if that previous leaked information was about one game. According to Dak, Bad Company 3 will take place during the mid-Vietnam War and on into the Cold War era, and that it wouldn't be historically accurate to anything that we've read in our history classes. But that begs the question, where's Marlowe, Haggard, Sweetwater, and Sarge? Well, they may not factor into the game at all, even though Dak didn't really have anything to say about the cast. He did say a lot about multiplayer though, and he stated that the game will have a tighter focus when it comes to maps, much like Bad Company 2's Harvest Day and Oasis maps. Several games like game modes like Conquest, Squad Rush, and Squad Obliteration would be returning as well. It appears that Bad Company 3 will bring back the Battle Pack system, which is more of a Battlefield 3 and 4 thing and wasn't very prevalent in Bad Company 2. Although Dak does say that there is no plan to add these as microtransactions due to backlash from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Dak was also swift to point out that vehicles would include tanks, LAVs, and helicopters. Also, 4 main classes will return, Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon, which makes me wonder, where the hell is the Medic class? At the end of the day, guys, all of this sounds great, and if they truly release a game without microtransactions, I may return for that entry. However, let's not forget, this is EA we're talking about, and we could see fractured communities again from the game, with them putting on a high emphasis on Season Pass, map packs, and Ocelot mode, which all probably will be sold separately. I'm not really a fan of this method either, but at least it's not randomized. I'm worried that EA won't deliver on Bad Company name either, because one of the most recent interviews with a DICE representative is he mentioned that they didn't know what made Bad Company 2 so special in the first place, and that's why they weren't all gun-ho on returning to the series. So that is an important question. What did make Bad Company 2 so special? I have my own thoughts, and I thought I would discuss them with you here. First of all, even if you don't bring back the main cast from Bad Company 2, you need to have a well-timed and executed single-player campaign that reaches into the 8-hour mark. It's got to have witty and comedic timing. The characters meant everything to Bad Company brand. Sarge still waiting for that retirement, you know. Sweetwater, the nerdy guy that's probably too smart to be in the military. You have Haggard, which is the redneck that loves monster trucks way too much. The banter and camaraderie is what made those stories special. In multiplayer, it is important to take out fully prone options and bring back sniper one-hit kills. I know that a lot of people are going to be down on that. That's one of the things we didn't like about Bad Company, is because you couldn't go fully prone. It's very unrealistic. Well, it was because the game allowed a certain balance. The one bolt-action sniper rifle was a one-hit kill, and the way you balance that is not allowing players to go fully prone, because it's important to be able to see where you are getting shot from. Speaking of which, another thing from Bad Company 2 that is very important is making the character stand out a bit from the background. Nothing is more frustrating than getting shot not knowing where you're getting shot from. Having the character classes distinguishable and not fully blending into the setting, again, it's what made Bad Company 2 fun. Also in Bad Company 2, people actually handled weapons like trained professionals, and we didn't have the overplayed recoil with guns bouncing all over the place like a novice would. Another thing that I think is important is bringing back the squad deathmatch setting, which was the most popular mode in Bad Company 2. It was the first time we saw that much chaos in a multiplayer shooter with 4 to 5 squads all facing off against each other at the same time. It adds a sense of strategic know-how when implemented correctly. Slow the gameplay down just a bit and allow for more strategic play instead of the run and gun the series has become here lately. Bad Company 2 did this well, making a position critical. And of course, make hardcore mode a standard. Bring it back and make it a standard, not just certain servers, that you buy your servers and some of them are hardcore and most of them aren't, and none of the official servers are hardcore mode. Bring back hardcore mode as a standard. And finally, 100% destructible environments. If someone pisses us off by camping in a hard to get perch or in a corner, let us take that into our own hands by taking out the cover. Anyway, guys, those are just my thoughts. I'm hopeful in Bad Company 3, but not overly hyped because I don't think they will get it right, and it will probably ruin it by trying to make it all corporate-like. Plus, I would like to add that this is all rumor, and at this point, it may not even be happening anyway. So take everything that you've heard here today with a grain of salt. But what do you want to see in Battlefield Bad Company 3? Let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button for future content. Remember, guys, that I love your faces, and I will catch you on the flip side. But until then,